the men's 400 meters freestyle S10. Next onto pool deck. Lengths of the pool. Dmitry BARTASINSKIY qualified in lane 1. It's a pretty comfortable qualification for this final. Maksym ISAIEV in 2. Ludvig NYREN from Sweden in lane number 3. Olivier van der Voort, 16-year-old from the Netherlands. He qualified fastest. What a good time he had. Next to the European champion, the European record holder, Robert WELBOURN of Great Britain. Surrounded by teenagers, NYREN 17, van der Voort 16, KARLINSKI from Poland 17, VANZENKO from Ukraine 18 years of age, and Emanuel GONCALVES from Portugal in the outside lane. The European record holder in lane number 5, Rob WELBOURN, the final of the men's 400 freestyle S10.
Well, on our sheets, the world record is listed as being held by Philippe Gagnon of Canada, 4:04.2, set on the 7th of August 2001. However, last night at the Pan Pacific Championships in Pasadena, California, that world record fell to Ian Silverman of the USA and now stands at 4 minutes and 3 seconds. That is going to cause quite a problem, particularly when it comes to the world stage for Van der Voort of the Netherlands and WELBOURN of Great Britain. The early lead being taken out, Paul, by BARTASINSKIY of Russia. Have a run up at that one.
It's easy for you to say. Yeah, BARTASINSKIY, it was pretty easy qualification in the heats there. BARTASINSKIY is going to be one of the threats for the medal. He was a bronze medalist at the World Championships last year. So maybe he just timed it so he'd be out of sight of Rob WELBOURN, because we know that Rob WELBOURN is so strong in the closing stages. A little bit of a shock if BARTASINSKIY was to remain at this pace. He's gone out fast, 58.57. WELBOURN alongside Van der Voort in the centre lanes.
When we've seen BARTASINSKIY swim before, he has tended to take the race out and then, well, not so much blow up, but just start to run out of steam, and the rest of the field overhaul him, take the bigger medal positions. And he looks really, really nice at the moment. Quite a scrappy freestyle stroke. The legs come very, very wide apart, particularly as the left arm goes in. He's breathing every 2. But he's got a big lead now on the field, and I've got to be honest, Paul, it doesn't look like he's going to slow down this time.
2 minutes, 0.23. That's well inside European record pace for BARTASINSKIY. It's a high turnover, though. Is he going to pay for that in the closing stages?
High turnover, and came out of the turn, breathed straight away out of the turn. I mean, let's face it, his technique is absolutely full of mistakes. You could iron all this lot out in the 6 months or so, find an extra few seconds, but it's not mattering here today.
Rob WELBOURN is the reigning European champion. He won the title in 2009 and again in 2011. He has moved through into second position. He's 5 seconds behind BARTASINSKIY. WELBOURN, medalist at the Paralympic Games on 3 occasions and 3 times at the World Championships too. But he is now well behind BARTASINSKIY in the outside lane as they come up to the 300 turn. The European record pace at 300 was 3:04.69, so he's well inside that. We are on for a European record. And Rob WELBOURN looks like he's going to lose his crown and his European record here. In 3rd position, KARLINSKI from Poland, just 1 line down from WELBOURN. But BARTASINSKIY is looking good here.
It's too much for WELBOURN, this, surely. BARTASINSKIY looking as strong as he comes now to turn for the final length of this 400 freestyle. He looks pretty much exactly as he did on this last length as he did on the first, and that is a very, very good sign of a swimmer in good shape indeed. Rob WELBOURN also making a lot of fundamental mistakes, breathing in and out turns. But look at this. This is going to be an absolutely great time from the young Russian.
Into the last 5 meters, it's going to be a phenomenal time. 4:06.14 is a new European record for Dmitry Bartasinsky of Russia. He wins it by something like 6 seconds from Rob Welbourn, who finishes in 4:12.96. KARLINSKI in the bronze medal position, but the swim in this morning from Bartasinsky, he only qualified in 7th place for this final, but it worked in his favour. He was out of sight, out of trouble, no one could see him. He swam his own race, European record, European champion.
Well, and Rob Welbourn there, I don't think he can quite believe this. I think this has been one of the first genuine shocks of this championships. I didn't see it coming. I don't think you did either, Paul, even with your vast banks of knowledge. Well, here he is. You can see every breathing stroke, the head coming right up out the water, disturbs his body position. You can see the bow wave crashing forward, but he's got such strength at his disposal.
Nearly finished with his head on the wall there.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good finish at all, was it? Wow, very slappy, scrappy.
Scrappy finishes, as you say, almost touches it with his head as quickly as he does with his hand. Well, if he can iron out a lot of these problems. He started, breathed straight out the start, breathed into the turns, breathed out of the turns, head wandering around all over the place, iron those out, and go even quicker.
It's a European record for Dmitry Bartasinsky, 4:06.14. Rob Welbourn from Great Britain, the silver, and Patryk KARLINSKI, the young Polish swimmer, with the bronze.